how are you? It's been a while we met. Hi Lim, I'm fine. I was quite busy with my new business. As you are a law student, can you explain about business law in Malaysia? I will explain you about business law in Malaysia. It ensures fair play, resolve dispute and protect everyone's rights. Okay, thank you Lim. And also can you tell me about objective in Malaysia law? Let me explain about objective of business law in Malaysia. It's create a fair environment for business, protect stakeholders' rights and ensure smooth transaction. Thank you for the explanation, Lim. It's nice to meet you after some time.
Law is clear, written down for all to see. It must be followed by everyone. But I didn't know it was written like this. Ignorance of the written law is no excuse. Are written to ensure fairness and justice not just for those who know them but for everyone. So these rules are there to protect everyone, even if we don't always agree. Written law, a safeguard for fairness regardless of personal opinion. Alia, have you ever thought about how important written laws in our lives?
Well, I know they are important, but I don't really think about it much. I just follow the rules, especially in my business. Why do you ask?
Written laws are the foundation of how society works. For example, when you had the issue with the supplier not fulfilling the contract, the law protects your rights, right?
Yes, that's true. Luckily, the contract was clear, so I could enforce my right.
That's how written laws ensure fairness. Without them, things could get chaotic.
So, written law make everything clear and fair, right?
Exactly, that's why we have laws like the criminal code or the civil code to regulate contracts and punishments. Without them, people could easily take advantage.
I see now. Written law make everything more organized.
Yes, and that's what keeps society running smoothly.
Okay, I will definitely appreciate the laws more from now on. Okay, thank you for your time. I hope we can meet again. Goodbye, Hadira.
See you soon.
Did you know about legislation? Let me tell you what it is. It is good to gain new knowledge every day. Legislation refers to laws that enacted by a governing body such as a parliament, congress or legislative assembly. It is a formal process of creating, modifying or repealing laws to regulate behavior, address societal issues, and uphold justice within a jurisdiction. Legislated by the Parliament at federal level and by the various state legislative assemblies at state level, laws that are enacted by Parliament after 1946 but before Malaysia's independence in 1957. Laws made by the state legislative assemblies except in Sarawak was called as enactments, while laws in Sarawak were called as ordinance. Interpretation at 1967, any proclamation, rule, regulation, order, notification, bylaw or other instrument made under any ordinance, enactment or other lawful authority and having legislative effect. Deals with the details about which legislature has neither the time nor the technical knowledge to enact. Effective legislation is characterized by clarity, inclusivity, and enforceability, requiring collaboration among lawmakers, citizens, and enforcement agencies. Hope this information can help you gain new knowledge. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.
English commercial law on the date the matter needs to be decided is applicable if there is no local legislation for Penang, Malacca and Sabah Sarawak. Is it clear? Yes, however, since there are so many local statutes already passed, there is no total reliance on English commercial. For example, Companies Act 1965 reverse 1973 and Partnership Act 1961 reverse 1974. How about conflict between common law and equity in English land law? Section 3 of the Civil Law Act 1956, in the event of conflict or variance between the common law and the rules of equity with reference to the same matter, the rules of equity shall prevail.
Judicial decision and precedents. In Malaysia, when a case is decided by a court, the judgment often establishes legal principles or interpretations of the law that may influence a future case. Okay, so let's start with the conversation about the judicial decision and precedents. What is the meaning of precedent in Malaysian law? Precedent is a court judgment cited as authority for a legal principle. Okay. Component of a precedent. First, res judicata, binding final order. Second, recito decidendi, reason for the decision. And 3, obiter dictum, binding comments which influence. What does stay decisions mean? Stay decisions means to stand by a decision and follow established precedents. What is the advantage of following precedent? Precedents promotes consistency, coherence, and certainty in the legal system. Which court decisions are binding precedent in Malaysian law? Decision from the High Court, Court of Appeal, Federal Court, and the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council are binding.
Alicia, are customs related to family law, namely marriage, divorce, and inheritance, given legal authority by the courts in Malaysia.
Prior to the enforcement of the law, Reform Hindu and Chinese customary law applied to the Hindus and Chinese respectively.
How about Sabah and Sarawakan, native customary laws, Alicia?
Native customary laws apply in land deed lien over native customary lands and family matters. In Peninsula Malaysia, there are two main varieties of Malay customary law, is the Adat Pepatih and the Adat Temenggung.
What is the custom used by Malays, Alicia?
Effective in matters such as land tenure, lineage, and the election of lembaga, undang-undang, and the Yang di-Pertuan Besar.
Hi everyone, do you know what is Islamic law? Islamic law, also called as Sharia law, that it applies to every Muslim in Malaysia. Islamic law is handle the matters such as morality, inheritance, marriage, and divorce. It also increasingly influential in areas like banking and finance. Each state had the authority to enforce Islamic law with the Sultan or Yang di-Pertuan Negeri serving as the head.
Written law, including constitution, statutes and regulation, provide codified and official rules essential for governance and legal clarity. The interpretation of law plays a critical role in resolving ambiguities and ensuring laws are applied fairly and justly. Regulation enacted by legislative bodies regulate behavior to promote societal order and safety. In fact, unwritten law, encompassing custom, judicial decision and precedents, complements written law by offering flexibility and continually, especially in a common law jurisdiction like Malaysia. Customary law that reflect the tradition of Malaysia's diverse communities and remain integral to personal and communal legal matters. Similarly, Islamic law Sharia, rooted in the teaching of Islam, governs both religious and daily practice for Muslims, imposing justice, public welfare, and the prevention of harm. Together, these sources provide a robust legal framework that respects the country in multiculturality, balancing traditional practice with modern legal principles to maintain justice and social harmony. Thank you for the explanation. You are welcome.